Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how to make this really cool paper orchids bracelet, and this was designed by Notorious Babe on Instagram. I will have her name in the description box below, and I will definitely recommend her account, and I will also bring it up on Instagram here. So here is Notorious Babe on Instagram. I have done a tutorial for her in the past, which is her mermaid shell bracelet design, and I will hopefully be doing more for her in the future. So this is her account. Oh, I also did her mini Nuche bracelet as well. So if you want to check those out, those will be on my channel, or they already are on my channel. So anyway, this is her account. She has a really nice account. She has a lot of great hook-only designs, and of course her color combinations are totally on point. So I would definitely recommend her account. Give her a follow for me. Like I said before, I will have it in the description box below. And I'm going to show you how to make this today. It is hook only, so you will need a hook or two. I would definitely recommend two if you have it. I'm using a 3.5 and a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook, just in case you were wondering. And let's go ahead and get started. So in this bracelet there are 3 different colors, however today I'm only using 2. So I will just explain to you what is going on when I do that. So first you're going to take your gold here, which is your cap band, and then these colors here in the centers. So I'm going to be using this blue from the Sweets pack. I'm just going to cap it on my hook. Then what you're going to do is take one of your gold and one of these Tin Man medieval bands here. But like I said before, since I'm only using 2 colors today, I'm just going to take 2 of the same color and pull it over the hook. Just pull the cap in onto those 2 bands. Oops, and I didn't reattach that. And reattach them. And I can't just simply reattach it apparently. Let me just try this again. So, cap band, 2 bands, through the cap band, and I'm having some serious trouble today. Reattach. Make sure that the band that both loops in the center are the same band, because now what we're going to be doing is taking another one of those medieval Tin Man bands here, and what you're going to do is pull through the first 3 loops. Make sure that you keep the order in the center. So pull through the first 3 loops like so. Then we're going to lift the first one. So lift that first loop, and then adjust this so that the outside band is on the outside, just like that. So it's going to be a little bit squished up here, but it'll fix itself once we add our next band. So our next bands are going to be the red bands. What we're going to do is take 2 of these next color. I'm using the brown or the tan from the skin pack. So you're going to pull through these first 2 bands right here. Now hold on to this end. I'm going to pull both of those back on. Make sure that it doesn't go past this skin band. You're going to grab the skin band and you're going to pull it over the hook, both loops, and release it. So it looks like this now. And then you're going to reattach this side here. And you can always adjust these later. Once you've done that, what you're going to do is take 2 more of the same color. You're going to pull it through. You're going to pull it through these first 4, so everything is on this half of the hook. Again, make sure to hold the other end here so that these bands don't slip past it. Put all 4 loops back on. Grab this brown band here and pull it over the hook, oops, and release. Just be very careful when you do it because it's tight already, so you don't want to lose your bands. Then you will want to adjust this so that the blue is in the center again, and it should look like this now. And once it looks like this, we can go ahead and turn this around on the hook. As you can see, it's pretty hard to stretch, and if you are making this, it's you can tell for yourself that it's pretty hard to stretch, so it'd be pretty hard to take this off and reattach it with just your hands. So we're going to do the same thing to this other side that we did to the first side, so make sure that you get 4 of these brown bands here. Take the first 2, pull through those first 2 bands on the hook, hold this end, pull those other 2 back on, and then grab the brown and just pull it over the tip of the hook and release, and then reattach the other 2 ends there. This just fell off. And then take 2 more of those tan bands, and you're going to put it on your hook. Try to make sure that they're in order, not twisted. You're going to pull it through the first 4, then lift those first 4 back again. Make sure that you're still holding this. You're going to pull it over and release. You can always adjust it later and reattach both of those sides. And the last thing that we're going to do to kind of close off this section is take 1 more of these gold bands here, and all you're going to do, take 1 band and you're going to pull it through everything that's on your hook. So it's going to be a little bit difficult. Sometimes I just take them over one at a time, especially if I'm using this hook, which is a little bit thicker than my other hook. So I'm going to pull these over, make sure that they are in order, and then the other end should just be pretty easy. And make sure that your band doesn't get too stressed out. And if it looks a little lopsided, usually you just have to pull on this band because it has more stress on it over here. So this is what your first band, or your first section, will look like. I didn't make this one long enough because I didn't have enough of the gold, but I'm going to finish this later. So I will show you this one more time. Oh my gosh. So take 2 more of your bands. It should be 1 gold and 1 medieval tin man. Also, the medieval tin man should be in the center there. So pull 2 bands through this 1 band on your hook. Sorry, I know that's off camera. Pull that on your hook and reattach. You're going to make sure that they are all adjusted and not twisted. Make sure these 2 in the center are the same band. Then grab 1 more of your medieval tin man bands. You're going to pull through the first 3. I did that off camera and put that back on. You're going to pull through the first 3 bands, and then you're going to lift this first one here and put it back on. So you can pull on it. Usually it doesn't really work until you grab this band and pull it over. Make sure that the band that you just pulled on is in the center there. Then what you're going to do is, again, take 2 more of these brown bands. You're going to pull through the first 2 loops onto your hook, then hold that brown band, pull this blues back through. Make sure to hold on to the other end as well. And you're going to pull this over and release, and then reattach this side, and pull 2 more bands through this first side here. And then you're going to put all 4 of those bands back on. Grab these 4 tan bands and pull it over the hook. Release that, and then pull these other 2 back on. So it's pretty tight on this side so far. Then what you're going to do is turn this around. If you have a double-ended hook, that works just as well. Actually works better. And I'm going to transfer this to my other hook now. And I'm going to take 2 more of these brown bands here. Pull it through the first 2 bands on my hook. And hold on to that end. Pull through the other 2. And it's harder to do on this one because the hook part here is pretty small. So I'm trying to do my best to keep it on camera and not lose the entire bracelet. So bear with me. So pull that over. Take 2 more. Pull through the first 4. Put it back on your hook. And take those. Pull them over, release, and then reattach those. Then you're going to grab 1 more. This keeps falling off. I'm just going to put this off to the side. And then you're going to take 1 band. You're going to pull it through everything on your hook. Just like that. And reattach. And you can see it's kind of skewed off to the side. So I'm going to go ahead and pull on this band a little bit so that it won't be as, I guess skewed to one side. So then all you have to do when this is long enough for your wrist, I did have to add a little bit of an extension here. You're just going to have 1 band here, or if you want you can have 2. And you're just going to clip this here and then clip to your cap band. Cap band's here. And that's going to do it for your bracelet. So that's going to be it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have Notorious Babe's name in the description box below, so make sure to check her out on Instagram and give her a follow for me. And that's all I'm going to have for this video, so I hope to see you next time.